Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie. If you are new here, please do subscribe using that big red button down below. Today I'm going to be giving you an Airbnb tour in Tirana, Albania. So Tirana is the capital of Albania and we've stayed here for 5 nights, and I kind of want to show you around and show you what you can get for about 36 euros per night in the middle of Albania. Now we are about a 20-minute walk to the town centre, so we're not actually in the town centre, we're kind of more in a suburb, but I actually really like it here. It's nice and quiet, lots of families, lots of kind of grocery shops, smoothies, things like that, and it's also really easy to get into town. But let me show you the apartment. So this is the front door where we come in. We do have all of our bags and things down here at the moment, so you're going to have to excuse that. I also forgot to mention we do have 2 shoe containers here, shoe storage, and also 2 mirrors as well. So I forgot to mention that, but these are also here. It's great just to kind of have a look in the mirror. It is the only mirror in the apartment, I think, so you can't really get a full size look of your outfit, but apart from that, this is kind of where we kept our keys, sunglasses, phones, things like that. And on the right hand side here we have the bathroom, so let's go in there. So it's a good sized bathroom in here. We do have this beautiful blue tiling, but we have a really great shower. It was nice and hot and quite powerful, which for me is always important when staying in Airbnbs. I hate when you get a little dribbly shower that doesn't get hot. This is a pretty decent shower. Toilet, bidet, storage and sink. We also have a washing machine just there behind Jeremy. So it has been a really great place and somewhere you could come and stay for a long time if you want to wash your clothes and kind of feel at home. So I have the bathroom on my left here, and then this is the kitchen. It's quite small, but it does kind of everything you need it to do while you're staying in an Airbnb. We do have quite a big fridge here. I guess that's the freezer. I didn't even look in there. Yeah, freezer, sink, lots of cupboards. There's not a lot in terms of kind of utensils and things like that. There's, 3 plates, 3 bowls, 3 cups, 3 glasses. There's knives and forks. The hob, I will say, took a little while to cook on. We tried to do some stir fry things and it would take maybe about an hour to cook it because it didn't warm up. That's kind of my only complaint in terms of the kitchen. And an oven. I'm not sure if we used the oven. So it's kind of got everything you need. It's not huge, but it is kind of enough if you're staying here for a week or probably even longer. Actually, I think it would be absolutely fine. And then we have the table and chairs here next door. So obviously there's 3 chairs, and I think it's because you can get 3 people on here. The sofa is actually a sofa bed, so I guess that's why there's 3 of everything in the kitchen. But we ate here most nights, and lunches and things like that. It's also a great place to get some work done if you are traveling, if you're traveling nomad and kind of working as you're traveling. This was a great spot for us to kind of sit and eat and work as well. So the front door is over there. Jeremy is now kind of stood in the kitchen area, and I'm opposite here in the lounge area. Again, I do think this is a sofa bed, so you could sleep 3, maybe 4 people here if you wanted to. A little coffee table, lots of cushions, nice bright kind of walls. The other thing I forgot to mention, really high ceilings, which I think actually I love in buildings and apartments and things. It just makes it feel so much bigger, because this is essentially a studio apartment. It's kind of just one room that they have separated. But I think having tall ceilings makes it feel just that little bit bigger and more spacious and less kind of crammed in. So yeah, sofa, not much to say about that. Let's move on to kind of this area. So there is a TV and books and decorative stuff over there, and then this kind of leads into the bedroom. Now, like I said, this is kind of one big room, but they have partitioned it using these glass doors, which I think is really great. We didn't actually close them or move them, but I'm sure they would close if you wanted privacy. If you did have, for example, a couple in the bedroom and then a couple on the sofa bed, you could close that and have some sort of privacy in there. But let's move on into the bedroom. So as you can see behind me is the kitchen and living room, and then this is the bedroom. We do have a double. I don't think it's a king or anything bigger than a double, but I think it is a double. Got a side table on one side with a beautiful pampas grass, some homemade artwork, some little bits and bobs and decoration things, and we do have loads of cupboard space. So again, if you did want to stay here for longer, you could actually unpack and feel really comfortable. There's loads of wardrobe space there and also loads of wardrobe space here. They do have dead animals on the floor, I'll be honest. We did end up moving them out of the way because standing on them gets a little bit slidey, but that's that. What else? Let's look out this way. And then out here, you might be able to see, I'll show you a close-up otherwise, is the view over the square. I'm not sure what the square is called. I'll leave it linked on the screen or probably down below as well. But it's really nice to kind of be able to wake up in the mornings and look outside and kind of see everybody going about their day. We are high up. I think we're on the 5th floor. So I find it a little bit scary looking over the balcony. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's been a lovely apartment and I would highly recommend it. The other thing I forgot to mention is there is also a balcony. We do have AC, which you can see the unit up there. They've been drying these bed sheets that we haven't moved since we got here, but we do have 2 chairs and a small little balcony which overlooks the square that I was talking about. So like I said, we have stayed here for 5 nights. I've really enjoyed it. I would probably recommend staying here. I think it's a good price, a good apartment. It's nice and clean, it's nice and modern. You can tell the floors have been redone. It's kind of lots of new furnishings to make it feel modern. I also like the fact that we are on a park, on a square, so you can see people going about their lives, and we're also close to town. It's about a 20-minute walk. There's a supermarket literally downstairs, like out the door. There's also lots of kind of cafes, restaurants, smoothie places, fruit stands. There's a lot going on here, so even though we're not like dead central, we do have our own kind of little community here of people, and I think it has been great. The one thing I will say is it can get noisy, and I say noisy, for me it gets noisy. Jeremy's been absolutely fine. I don't know if you can hear, but it's like kids screaming downstairs, which they're having fun, it's brilliant. But at night time, sometimes if there's people downstairs talking or, you know, having beers or watching football, whatever it is, you can hear it when you're in bed. So that's the one thing I will say. If you like the place to be absolutely silent, probably not the best place, but if you're okay with a little bit of like kids screaming or like people talking, it's absolutely fine. So I will leave the link to this Airbnb down in the description box down below if you want to stay here. Would recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please do subscribe and I will see you very soon. Bye.